Welcome back to the dojo. Peace to all of the shadow warriors out there, all my shadow warriors. Once again, we got another video for you. We just did Splassive, which is back online now, which is live. We're going to do another update video to that later. But before I get back into Splassive, I have another woo banger for you. I like to call them woo bangers, okay, because we are, serious devotees of the Wu-Tang Clan here. As you can see, I got my little Wu-Tang belt buckle here. And I promise you, one day we will indeed have the Abbot of Shaolin in the house, the RZA from Wu-Tang Clan himself in here. I have a good feeling that we will be able to do that because I have some friends that actually know him personally. And I have some fellow instructors in the martial arts that actually know his masters. So look for that in the future. Hopefully that will come to pass at some point. But we're looking at today is we are looking at DeFi Temple, something that caught my eye before that, and so we're going to get into that right now. And so for all my shadow warriors here, as you can see, this is the phone of a true DeFi master who lives and breathes crypto right now. And we got a lot of great projects for you. For instance, we have the bomb. Okay, now the bomb is they found a way to stake Bitcoin. It's another subject for another time. It's very involved. Okay, BitKeep, which is a great wallet, a multi-chain wallet for you to use, which could be a MetaMask alternative, which is a MetaMask alternative. As a matter of fact, I myself have partially migrated it to it myself, and I will be migrating in full in the future because, as I said, it is a multi-chain wallet, meaning that all of your chains sit side by side, no longer switching back and forth between Binance and Polygon and this one and that one. Everything is happening in the same spot at the same time. As you can see, even your XRP is spaced out there because they belong to different mainnets. So you got XRP for Ethereum, you got XRP for this one, XRP for that one, and the list goes on and on. So it could be USDT, what have you. All right, so that's that. Also, another subject for another time. In case you were noticing, the background there on the phone is the osmosis or the cosmos atom interchain. And if you don't know these terms, don't worry about it. These are terms that you will become familiar with. And like I do my students in the martial arts, I talk to people in a way where even though you don't understand what I'm saying, I talk to you in a way so that the language will become familiar to you, okay? So, because I'm involved in a lot of very rare subjects, like the martial arts, like psychology, like very off-topic things. So, in order for me to educate people, I find the best way to do that, especially if they intend to hang around for a while, is to talk to them in the way as if they're in the game, as if they're in the know, because the way, as Lao Tzu said, the way to do is to be in the book, The Way of Life. So I use terms that you may not understand, but if you hang around long enough, you will understand. So let's get to the nitty gritty here. And the nitty gritty is DeFi Temple. Okay, let's just go ahead and unlock that. You can see right here on the screen, we got MetaMask and got one of my friends here. That's an instructor there of a martial art called Pakiti Tersha. He teaches out in New York. Shout out to Tony Tackler. All right. But here we have the DeFi Temple. Okay. And the DeFi Temple, it's another baked beans fork, but it has a twist to it. It has a serious twist to it, and that's why it caught my eye. It caught my eye because not only does it give you the 8% of baked beans, but it also has another factor going. As a matter of fact, it has two factors. Anybody who knows about Splassive, we talked yesterday about the splash pad and how you can earn 1, 2, or 3% providing liquidity to the platform utilizing Splashpad. And for whatever reason, this act like it doesn't want to work now. But Splashpad, 1, 2, or 3% providing liquidity, and you can also earn doing that as well. And there's another project called Hive, okay, where they were selling NFTs as nodes, and it was the bumblebee thing, you know. And yeah, so it's providing 3 different aspects to it. And of course, when you want something to work, it never works. Let's just try and refresh that and see if we can get it to work. All right, because and as you can see, there's also like a 3D effect going on here with the temple itself as you move around. But can we get the connect button to work? Yes, we can. All right. All right. Now, is it actually going to connect? That's the other question. All right, there we go. All right, so we are now connected to the DeFi temple. And as you go up here, you're going to see that, you know, you've got your the liquidity that's provided up top here. You see, we have 101.364 BNB in the liquidity pool there. I've got my wallet. I've got a little bit of BNB in there. I just put a little bit in there so that I can get you guys a referral address, because once again, you're going to need a buddy or a sponsor or a wave starter, or they have many different terms on many different platforms. Okay, Splash, they say wave starter, Drip, they say sponsor or whatever, and yeah, they all mean the same thing. Synonyms, if you will. So yeah, so we have the coins they're calling Zen, which is very cool. I'm loving the motif, of course, you know what I'm saying, being the pin decker and all. And you guys, you love it too because you're shadow warriors yourself. And rather than saying hydrate or whatever, in order to compound, they called it meditate. So you hit that button and you meditate on the money, thus delaying instant gratification as you build your pot. That's a great thing. And then, of course, you have the rest here, which is claim. When you rest, you claim, all right? So we have all of this stuff going on here. We've got 8% plus 0%. And what that means is that depending upon the NFT that you have will determine what percent you earn in addition to the 8%, okay? So we have the mint here, we have the approve. This is just phenomenal. This is just blowing my mind because, like I said, you know, you've got aspects of the Hive node, you know what I'm saying, where the node as an NFT, you got aspects of the splash pad going on where you're staking, you know, your stuff there, and then you've got the other the central aspect of the baked beans fork. So you got like 3 different things going on here. And so yeah, so we're going to go here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to see if we can add a little BNB in here. Okay, now we've got 0.59 in the wallet there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go over here, we're going to put 0, we're going to put 0.04. Let's go with the 4 there. All right, and we're just going to enter the temple. All right, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to confirm that transaction right there, just so that we can get in, because one of my sayings to combat perfectionism is people can say, oh, well, you know, I don't have $1,000 to invest, or I don't have $500 to invest, or this, that, or the other. The thing is that 10% of something is better than 100% of nothing. So just get in, just get the ball rolling. If you only have $50, $100, $20, it doesn't matter. You can always top it up later, okay? So the thing is just to get in and then to incrementally build to the point where, you know, it may take you several weeks to get to the point where people started at. Like some people did, just throw a straight $1,000 in or whatever. And if you have $1,000, then yes, you should do that so that you can get to generating and compounding on a big scale much faster. But if you're a family man like me, if you're a guy that lives on a budget like me, then you may have to do a little groundwork before you can get to that point. So that's what I like to do. All right. So once we go here, we now see that we have a referral link, and we simply hit the copy button. This is so nice that they did that for you. It really shows attention to detail, because usually you have to do that yourself, you know what I'm saying? And a person that doesn't know how to do these things, they may be at a loss of how to extract that so that they can share it with their friends and family, so that they can indeed get, because you earn 10%, you see, of the B&B used to enter the temple from anyone who uses your referral link to enter the temple. All right? Awesome. So it's one hand washing the other, because they can't get into the temple without your referral link. So you are basically getting them into Shaolin, and as a thank you for you getting them into Shaolin, they're using a referral code and you're getting the 10%. So it's what you would call a win-win situation. Yes. So we're going to go down here and we're going to take a look at the docs for a second and see if we can get that going. Now the doc, of course, is going to explain the entire process to you. So I'm not going to do a spoiler alert for you or anything. I'm not going to take the fun away from you finding out what this is all about. But it talks about the monastery and the NFTs. Now you see you have the minimum deposit. You got your daily return. Enter the temple, which is deposit. Meditate, which is compound. And rest, which is taking profit. Okay? Then you go over here and now, wow, you got your monks. Okay? You got your NFT incorporation into this thing. So this is baked beans on steroids, okay? Yeah, my Shadow Warriors, it's going down, and it's going down hard. So we have the NFT corporation, and you have one of three to start out with. You've got this, and it says just the beginning, all right? And you've got your regular level 1 monk, okay? And it looks like he got a suntan too. Then we got a level 2 Samanera, okay, which is like the intermediate monk, and it probably stands for Samsara, which means Samsara in the Buddha way means suffering, and the implication is to deal with the human condition, which is suffering, as you travel towards accessing enlightenment. Because you can't become enlightened because you already are, you just don't know it. So in the Buddha way, you find out how to access your inherent enlightenment. But anyway, going back to number 3, this is the master monk. This is the one that has conquered his suffering and now is able to see clearly the Buddha way. So this is what you get. Now, based upon which monk you have determines how much you earn on top of your 8%. Remember it said 8% plus 0%. So this may be 1%, this may be 2%, this is probably 3%, okay? You can go ahead and read it for yourself here. So it says level 1 monk plus 1%. This NFT is just a regular monk. Owning 1 will bring you plus 1 Zen on top of your daily returns. Level 2, Samanera. This NFT, I'm supposed to say Samsara, but this NFT is slightly more skilled than the average monk, granting 2%, bringing the total daily return to 10% in total. Level 3, Bhikkhu or Bhikkhu. This NFT is a master monk, like I said, a veteran monk among monks. Their Zen acquisition will amount to 3% increase, making their daily Zen rate at 11%. That's a lot of Zen. Okay? So you guys can go ahead and read this yourself. I'm going to provide my referral link down in the description because, like I said, you need someone to vouch for you in order to enter the temple. And who better to do so than the Pindecker himself? Pendecker, that's another term you probably aren't familiar with. That comes from the royal art of Penjat Silat. You'll learn more about that later. Okay, but anyway, another video for you coming later because we still have to get into Splassive. My wallet coins finally showed up, you know, and I'm going to give you a look into the Splassive platform once again and showing you how we're going to integrate with that, how we're going to rock with that. And so down in the description is my referral link. And not only will my referral link be there, but I'm also going to have a list of other Woo bangers, okay? Okay, coming from, we're going to use the term coming from the Wu-Tang Clan here. Woo bangers. And this, of course, is brought to you by infinitestyle.crypto, which is what all of this is under the umbrella of infinitestyle.crypto. This, of course, is the holder for my full Bitcoin Lightning node. Everyone should be running their own Bitcoin Lightning node so that you can process your own payments, because if you're going to be your own bank, you have to have a way to process your payments globally utilizing Bitcoin. There are other nodes as well, like Flux, like the XRP Ledger full node, okay, and yeah, the list goes on. And you'll find out as you stay tuned here, as you watch me document my journey, I'm showing you guys all of this stuff that I myself am involved in. And once again, this is not financial advice. I don't give any advice of any sort. Okay, I simply make suggestions. But what I am doing is I'm showing you the evidence of what I'm doing as I document my journey. And if you do what I do on a universal templative level, then if you do what I'm doing, the methodology and the strategies and the platforms that I am using, you should be able to achieve similar, if not greater, results. Okay? There's a little bit of hopium for you there. All right, so yeah, so stay tuned. Another video on Splassive coming up. Sphere, Wizardry, Leviathan. I also got my 5 million coins for Leviathan last night. Matter of fact, I have almost 6 million for the Leviathan contest. We're going to be covering that as well, as far as what I got from Leviathan because of those 5 million coins. Like I said, I have almost 6 million. I have 5,991. Yeah, almost 6 million coins. So I myself am interested to see what I'm going to get from the Leviathan Titano fork that I am also involved in. So we got Splassive, we got Sphere, we've got the React coin, we've got Leviathan, so we have Wizardry. So we have at least 5 videos off the top of my head that's coming to you guys for you guys to enter, because these platforms that I am involved in, they are extremely revolutionary, they are extremely lucrative, and not only do they have transparency, but they have sustainability. And of course, we should mention the king at this current time, which is Seifu, the Seifu token. All right. Now, I just want to show you guys this real quick, because Seifu is what you call off the chain, if you will. All right. Now, we're just going to go here. I'll also introduce you guys to my methodology. All right. Because if you're going to live and breathe crypto, you have to be able to do it on the go. And one way to do that is to utilize MetaMask to its fullest potential. And you see I have all my projects in here. Red Light, React. I got Quick Exchanges there, Swappers. I got 100-day Ventures, Splassive, Bomb BTC, Comb Financial. Another Woo banger. Okay, I am what you would call like a Comb ambassador, if you will, because Comb is all about taking over the Fantom network. Okay, Spirit Swap, what you're gonna need for Fantom. All of these things here, but Farmhouse, you know, so you can go to any one of these at any time, and all you have to do is switch your network up top. So I'm kind of revealing all my tricks to you guys, but you know, I never leave my shadow warriors hanging. But here we go. Seifu, which is also on the Binance Smart Chain, as you can see. And sometimes it'll pause like this. So what you do is you go to these three little buttons on the side here, and you go and you hit reload. And when you go reload, then that refreshes the screen basically. All right. So it goes here. Now, SafeFood is something that rebases your money 96 times a day. The APY, as you can see, is 383,025.8%. That's the daily ROI of 2.28%. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see if we can connect our wallet. See if it'd be nice to us today. And wow. So there's my balance, as you can see, guys. And I started out with very little. All of that is mostly accumulation from the money rebasing 96 times a day. April 30th, there will be an airdrop on SafeFood. A lot going on. We're going to cut the video right here because there's a lot going on. I need to do SafeFood and give it its own space because it's a massive beast woo banger. Okay, so there you have it, guys. So look for another video that will be coming today because, like I said, we got at least 5 off the top of my head that I can think about to keep you guys in the loop. Most of this stuff is time sensitive because things in DeFi move very quickly. And yeah, so in order to take advantage, in order to get in on time, in order to get up in front, and to beat the Ponzi-nomics that's going on in a lot of protocols. Don't be afraid of that word, Ponzi-nomics, because basically all that it is new money feeding old money. And a lot of projects start off with Ponzi-nomics, but they eventually and incrementally start to rid themselves of the Ponzi-nomics, thus gaining real world utility. So they're not just relying on new money to feed the old money, that they actually have something on the other end that is providing liquidity to the platform. You'll learn all of that stuff. But once again, this is the Pen Decker, known in Discord as Crypto Phoenix. And we'll be coming live to you with another Woo Banger soon.